Ready or not, here I come now. Let's play hide and seek. Prepare to be caught. Here I come now. Let's play hide and seek. Riding on the playground, no more dares to make a sound.
Hey you guys, how's everybody doing? You awesome people. You guys rock. Hey, I was just going through random stuff, right? And I just came across this full Daily Mail like news. This whole page is like chock full of stuff. I mean, I'm talking chock full of stuff. Videos and interviews and pictures and all that kind of stuff. But this one stuck out at me. It says the girls walk away from the food truck around 1:53 a.m. less than 2 hours before police said they were murdered at their home. Less than 2 hours. So that yeah, weird. When Gonsalves placed the order at 1:43 a.m., the server, Joseph Woodall, welcomed her by saying, "Welcome back," which has always struck me as weird. Welcome back. Does that mean that she was there earlier that day? Did those guys go get something to eat? Was there something, could there have been a meetup of some kind there prior? I mean, it just seems weird because, well, here's what seems weird to me. Welcome back seems like it would be like welcome back like that day. Like it doesn't seem like it would be like the day before or the week before or whatever. It would seem like it would be that day from you know, the way I'm looking at it. I don't know about you guys, but that's how it feels to me. But they just opened up. Like when you watch the food truck in the very beginning, the 4-hour one. Anyway, so if you're watching that and you can hear Tebow saying, okay, they're opening up and tonight's special is the carbonara and we have a special ingredient, blah, blah, blah. Well, you didn't see the Kelley there before. I mean, the whole time prior to that until she walked up. When she walked up and we saw her. So what does he mean, welcome back? That's what I want to know. So what everybody is talking about now is not knowing why police are saying, we don't know, we don't have to panic. Nobody is panicking necessarily, but no one is walking around at night either. Woodall, who served the grub trucks of the girls, that's what he said. That's it. He quoted that. What everybody is talking about now is not knowing why police are saying, we don't have to panic. Nobody is panicking necessarily, but no one is walking around at night either. I don't know. That just seems really odd. Speaking to dailymail.com on Wednesday, he revealed that he mistook them for 2 other young women who'd been there earlier in the night. Oh, well, isn't that interesting? He revealed that he mistook them for 2 other young women who'd been there earlier in the evening, earlier that in the night. Well, how could that... Okay, who would that be? Because we saw everybody that came in there, right? Prior to them getting there. So, that makes me curious. Now I want to go look. Because I think he's lying. In my opinion. He said the community is now scared and dubious about why police believe there is no reason to panic. What everybody is talking about now is not knowing why police are saying we don't need to panic. Nobody is panicking, but nobody's walking around at night either, he says. Woodall, the manager at the truck, said the pair were slightly intoxicated, but didn't stand out among the dozens of others he served. There was nothing out of the ordinary. They were definitely having a good time, but I don't remember anybody standing out. There was no one giving off bad vibes or standing around, he said. He only realized that he'd served the pair on Wednesday when his boss told him that the 2 might have been at the truck, he said. John Fletcher, the owner of the business, told dailymail.com that no one from law enforcement has yet been in touch to request the footage or witness statements from staff. How about that, you guys? How about that? No one from law enforcement has been in touch to request the footage or witness statements from staff. In the video, Gonsalves appears to slur her words as she orders a single portion of $10 carbonara. Well, she did not slur her words. She made clear, she was like pronouncing it like it wasn't a slur. I don't know where they're getting that she was drunk. I don't think she was drunk at all. Hi, can I please have some carbonara, she says before ordering to pay with points. Well, in my opinion, what she was looking is at the menu. And when she was looking around, and she's like, oh, well, maybe I'll have some, maybe she was going to order something else, and then she says, maybe I'll have some carbonara, something like that. But, hi, can I please have the carbonara, she says, before ordering to pay with points, or offering to pay with points. Looks like you don't have enough. Oh, that's okay, said Goncalves, before paying $10 for the food. Okay, so then why did someone later on say that she didn't fucking pay for food? That pisses me off. I mean, that's what Joe Vito said, right? That's a bunch of bull crap. Said that the guy at the window said, no, I just gave it to them. They needed to get out of there or whatever. Needed to just give them the food. So that's a bunch of bull crap because they did pay for it. While she ordered, Morgan greeted a young man who was standing nearby, then returned to her. Then the pair then waited at the truck for around 10 minutes, talking with the other youngsters who were also waiting for food and taking photos of each other before walking away. Bull crap. They weren't talking to anybody, and nobody was talking to them. The people that were there were pointing at them and laughing at them and whatever. They were not talking, and Kaylee was not talking because she was busy on her phone. One person, yes, that was Peyton. And Peyton was on a mission. Peyton went from wherever she came out of, what vehicle she came out of, directly to Kaylee's side, told her something, handed her something, or whatever she did, walked off with the group that was the asshole group, in my opinion. And they proceeded to mock. I mean, they even went as far as to mock. It's hard to hear, but you can hear it in the footage where, and I think it was Grace doing it, or it was either Grace or Molly, and they were mocking something that, I think it was a video that Maddie had made, but you can totally hear him mocking him. So, anyway, so it's unclear if they went straight. Okay, you guys, I want to know why the heck Joe would say something like that. Unclear if they went straight home or if they had one more stop that night. And then he talks about where they live. How the hell does he know all this? He acted like he didn't know him that well. So how does he know all of this? And why would he say something like that? Not sure if they went straight home or had one more stop that night? That's just weird. Really, 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 really weird. Here's a little blurb of the chat, and this was just after the girls left, because you can see Joey standing over there eating. I'll try to make it bigger. But, do you guys have any idea why I'd say that? It's unclear if they went straight home to their shared apartment on King Road, less than 1.5 miles away, or if they made one more stop that night. Now, where does this come up? It's unclear if they went straight home to their shared apartment on King, less than 1.5 miles away, or if they made one more stop that night. Where the hell does that come from? Fry, the police chief, said they believe all four were home by 1:45 a.m. Yeah, Fry knows nothing. All four kids were murdered in the shared house, stabbed to death, then left to bleed. Despite the seriousness of the crime, and even though no one has been arrested yet, police are reassuring the community that there is nothing to fear. Nothing to fear, really. Because over there in Pullman, there's been several reports prior and after of a man coming in with a knife, sometimes standing over a woman's bed, and then then she wakes up and scares him and he runs out, or knocking on her door after she's been jogging and trying to get in. Another one was trying to get a girl to get into a trunk of his car. I mean, seriously, nothing to fear. And these are all guys that they're saying they're tagging them as being like under 6 foot for sure. Usually a dark colored car, which is what picked these girls up that night. It even says it in some of the things here in the videos. And usually like a Latino, Mexican or Latino, descent, or darker skinned is what they're saying. So despite the seriousness of the crime, and even though no one has been arrested, police are reassuring the community that there's nothing to fear. Bullshit. So the knife wielding guy too, that came up on those students that were walking past the energy plant, or the energy plant, they said that he turned himself in. Yet they won't give out the police report. People have asked for that. There's been, I think, 3 that I know of for sure, and they say that they can't give it out. Like, they can't. So why not? Why can't they? I mean, there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to. I don't know. Just curious. Despite the seriousness of the crime, nothing to fear. The fact they believe it was a targeted attack, and that they are not likely to harm anyone else. What? Oh my God. Police sources told Daily.com that the scene inside the home was the worst scene they'd ever seen. There was blood everywhere, and one source close to the investigation. We have investigators who have been on the job for 20, even 30 years, and they say they have never seen anything like this. One of the victims, understood to be 20-year-old Chapin of Conway, was discovered on the floor on the second level of the three-story home. On Tuesday, police would get a collection of contents. This whole thing just pisses me off so bad. Oh, yeah, hazmat suits. No one, when they first got there, were wearing anything. In fact, there was one video that shows the freaking captain, Lanier, on the back porch going through the slider. He has no gloves on, no booties, no nothing. And it was when they first got there. Walking in and out that sliding glass door. Touching it, going in and out of it, whatever. I mean, just unbelievable. Just tainting that whole crime scene. It just irks me to no end, I'm telling you what.